There's only one of you, only one of me. There's a million of those who won't let us be.
Hey guys, welcome to Obsession Car Detailing. This is OCD Open Access, Season 2, Episode 5, where we take you behind the scenes and show you what's going on at Obsession Car Detailing. First up, it's here. It's finally here, the FL5 Civic Type R, and we have not one, but two of them, and we have another one booked in as well. So I think people must trust us. We've got one in red, one in championship white. They're both getting a paint protection film, window tint, ceramic coating, the works. But guys, what a car. When you see this car online in photos and videos, you think, oh yeah, okay, yeah, it's nice. It's a bit tame compared to the old one, but it's nice, a bit more mature. When you see it in real life, it's like, holy crap, what is going on? It's like some dude just came and just took a whole bunch of steroids and then punched you in the face or something. It's so aggressive looking in real life that you can't actually, it doesn't translate very well on video or photos. Like these front arches here are massive. They are huge. They swallow the tires up. And what's really cool is how the front arches are actually wider than the rear, because it's a performance car, so the track width on the front is wider than the rear for handling purposes and grip. This interior is stunning. Obviously, it's got the red seats and everything, and we'll chuck in some B-roll or whatever. But let's take a look. I'll sit down. You've got this. I mean, it smells different in here. The interior smell of this car is very different to most other cars because there's no leather. It's all Alcantara and fabric and just beautiful, beautiful Alcantara seats. These seats are so. It's like a nice warm hug from someone just holding you there. They're perfect. The driving position is just perfect. You're perfectly centered here. I haven't driven one properly yet. I've driven one in the workshop, reversed it onto the hoist and back off. But we've got the Alcantara steering wheel, obviously. We put the protector on here because we don't want to do that. Obviously, the thing that Honda is known for is their shifter. Absolutely sublime. Like, that is just, I don't think I've ever felt a better shifter. The best car I've ever driven was a Porsche Cayman GTS 4 litre, and that shifter was incredible. This, I think, tops that. Look at this interior. It's incredibly functional. It's minimal. It's super high quality. This is actually all machined aluminium. It's not like cheap plastic. Look at these knobs. The way this air conditioning, these ducts feel is just incredible. Super high quality. These knobs, that's metal, I think. I don't know, but it feels like metal. That's amazing. Guys, this is a $72,000 car. It's worth every penny. All the reviews have been saying that if Porsche made a front-wheel drive GT3 RS, this is what it would be. And so far, that's what seems to be the case. I love this car, so much so that I've ordered one. It won't be here for a very, very long time, but I cannot wait. Anyway, this is not a Honda Civic Type R review video as much as I would love it to be. So let's move on and see what else is going on. So from the ultimate front-wheel drive hot hatch, we have an electric car. Not to the ultimate. We've got this awesome Hyundai Ioniq 5 here. This is in a factory satin paint finish. Now, you might remember, guys, a few episodes ago last year, we had a Mercedes EQC in that was factory satin paint, and we talked about why it's very important to PPF satin paint. Same deal here. So this whole car has been protected in Xpel Stealth paint protection film, except for the roof, which we wrapped in gloss black PPF, just to give it a bit of contrast. The owner wanted a black roof, but she didn't want to pay the crazy amount for the sunroof. So she asked us if we could do that in black, and we said, sure, no worries. This whole car, I think the guys would agree when I say that this is probably the most challenging and time-consuming cars we've ever done. In fact, we've also done Xpel Prime XR Plus window tint all around. Let's get Cheng here and have a chat with him about that. Cheng, where are you, buddy?
Here.
Yo!
How are you?
How are you, buddy?
Yeah, good.
So, this car, tell me about it. Did you enjoy wrapping this car?
Enjoy, but it's also annoying.
It's very annoying.
Yeah.
What do you think was the most annoying part of this car, or the most difficult part?
There's two things on this car that was annoying me because first, there's millions of pieces on this car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what? Let's chuck in a screenshot here of like the the layout, there's a million pieces. You know? Yeah.
Because the first time when I and Calvin finished the most large pieces, I feel, wow, we have already almost done. But and then you give me another pattern, right? There's a whole piece of the small pieces, and I finish it.
Yep.
I think, oh, that's all. But
It was
then
a never-ending car. Even me,
pattern.
I cut all the film out and I was great. Then I said, oh wait, there's still more pieces. I mean, just guys, so you know, like, what's hard here, you've got all these satin pieces, but then there's an equal number of gloss pieces. So this here is satin, this is gloss, that's gloss, that's gloss, that's gloss, that's satin. So the patterns don't specify what's what, so we have to like cross-check and edit patterns and move things around. It takes forever. Thankfully, this is the first one we did, so if the next one that we get, it's all ready to go. Actually, Kelvin, do you want to give us your thoughts on this car as well, mate? Jump on screen. I'll give you this mic. So
Right.
yeah. So tell us about this car.
This car looks like pretty easy car, pretty straightforward. But when we slap on the PPF, it's just like, for me personally, it's a nightmare, right? Because like this kind of small thing, you need to be very lined up, and then and small and tiny is pretty hard and time consuming to do it. So yeah, man. Look, I'm pretty happy the looks came out, but this is the one, and I don't think it's the last one, but hopefully next one is much more easier. Right.
And I think we really, we would have been better off just giving the customer some money and saying, thank you, don't come here. Because like when I saw the car and I quoted them, but I hadn't seen the car, I saw it online, and you know what I thought? Can we come around here? Like, you see like all this here, right? I thought these were just stickers in the photos. I thought, oh yeah, cool, there's some decals there. I didn't realize that's actually molding and that needs to be PPF'd. So I quoted them like a similar price to a Tesla Model Y, a bit more expensive because there's a few more panels. Like, oh yeah, it's an EV, easy, straightforward. And then when we started doing it, I was like, oh my God, we've underquoted them by like $4,000. But we're nice people here. We're not gonna like, do that. But the owner of this car is very lucky. She got a bargain. The next owner won't be as lucky. But hopefully you can reference this video and you can understand why. Obviously, guys, if you want just these bits done and you don't care about this bit, that bit, that bit, that bit, then it's gonna be a lot cheaper. But there's so many pieces. I mean, even doing this wheel arch here, look at that, And then you probably spent a good 3 days going over everything with the heat gun as well. There's so many edges. So guys, tough car. What do you reckon? Yeah. What, do you reckon this is the toughest car you've done, or just annoying?
Annoying.
Yeah.
Not really hard, but it takes a lot of time to do such as the flare. Normally the flare is flat, right? But this one, for this kind of sharp edges, it takes us at least 4 times time. Yeah.
And well, what do you reckon in the last couple of weeks though? What's the hardest car that you've done? Most challenging, that it was a very hard panel or car?
I think it's the side mirror of the Porsche.
Oh, the Panamera?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. We'll have a look at that next. But anything else you want to say, man, to our audience?
Yeah. When we do this car, actually for this kind of sharp edges, it's actually takes us a lot of time to squeeze the gel out. But if you don't, the bubble will lift up. Yeah. So
really, like on these sharp edges, you got like 90-degree angles there.
So as that
very difficult.
This customer is very lucky because when we find the small bubbles, we just ripped off the PPF on it. And maybe on this car, we lost money.
Yeah, but learning experience, guys, it's fine. It's what we do. Customer satisfaction is number one. So, we'd rather lose a bit of money on a job than have an upset customer. This way, we lose a bit of money, we have a happy customer who will hopefully tell her friends, and everyone's happy. Anything else, buddy?
Yeah, thanks to you.
I'll grab the mic off you, and let's go down. What else do we have? All right. Tesla Model Y, this week has been a slow one for Teslas. We've only had like 3 in as opposed to a lot more. I think we've got 1 coming in tomorrow. This one is getting, or has had done, Xpel Stealth PPF as well, but this is gloss white to begin with. We've wrapped it in the stealth film, so now it's got this kind of frosted look, which looks really cool. Only thing left in this car now is the mirrors. We're gonna black out the mirrors in some satin black vinyl and then tint. Awesome, you know, this looks really cool when it's done. And I think we're going to tint the headlights as well. Jump online, guys. There's heaps of examples of Tesla stealth conversions. We don't need to talk about this. Porsche Panamera GTS. What a car! Like, I don't know. This has to be one of the most expensive sedans on sale today, eh? I mean, you know, it's kind of like you want a daily driver, but I don't know, like you want the most expensive daily driver you can get. You buy a Porsche Panamera GTS, eh? Full Xpel PPF. Really happy with this one. I spent a lot of time editing and customizing the patterns to get a really nice seamless finish. So obviously the fenders, like we do on all Porsches, they're all wrapped around there, wrapped in the corners. This we extended by 0.1 inches on the front. Yes, 0.1 inches. So we could tuck that just behind the rubber there, so it's nice and invisible. Funnily enough, the badge on this doesn't come off, or rather it does, but it requires removing the locking mechanism for the bonnet, so we're not gonna do that because alignment. So we shrunk the badge down by like 0.2 inches, and then we're able to tuck it so you can't see the edges there. This I'm really proud of here, actually. This rear quarter panel here, completely seamless. So that's right on the edge there. You can't see it or feel it. And if you open the door, you see you've got this rubber gasket there, part of the window. So from there on, the film tucks about 3 to 6 millimeters all behind there. So it's completely seamless and invisible. Very hard to edit, hard to install, but I think worth it. Even here as well, guys, like this window molding we couldn't remove. We looked at doing it and it was gonna be, it's too risky. So we extended this top pattern ever so slightly, and you can't feel that. Like that film there stops on the edge, but you can't feel it, it's right at the edge. Now I've got fingerprints on here. We coated the wheels and the brake calipers, took the wheels off, coated them inside and out. Really happy with this. It's come up great. Interior coating as well, because it's got an absolutely beautiful full leather interior, like in this wonderful chocolate brown color. I don't know, what is it, mocha or something? Tan, yeah, tan. Carbon bits and pieces, absolutely stunning car. G80 M3, this one recently got dropped off. The guy just bought it second hand. It belonged to like an executive at BMW or something, and he's brought it to us to make it look new again. So full correction, touch up any small stone chips, full PPF, wheel and caliper coating, interior detailing, the works, make it look fantastic. And yeah, lastly, we've got actually we do have a few other cars, but they're sitting outside right now and you know, they're not that interesting. Audi RS6, now this is a 2016 model. Brought in basically the owner of the car, or rather the wife of the owner of the car, wanted to get it detailed for a 70th birthday present. So they dropped it off and basically told us to go wild. So we've had the rear bumper repainted because it needed repainting. Full correction. There's still more work to do on this. I'm actually give Lewis. How are you, buddy?
Not too bad.
So this car is looking fantastic. It looked awful when we picked it up, mate. Do you want to tell us a bit about what you've done here and your thoughts?
When it first arrived, I think we kind of thought that we couldn't do anything with it. It was that bad, but no, two-step correction so far.
Oh, look, I think two-step is underselling it a bit.
Wow, a long
yeah,
two-step.
like you used two polish and pad combinations, but you did that step multiple times. More like a four-step, really.
It's realistically about a 4.5 step.
Yeah,
really,
exactly. You know,
to get it to where it is now. There's still a bit more to go.
Yeah, the roof and a few bits and pieces.
A couple of bit of the bottom of the bumper, but
yeah, there's some weird.
There's some kind of etching on the bottom on the left-hand side.
Is that etching or clear coat coming off?
Yeah,
we'll polish that. Yeah, that looks like it may have had a blow-in at some point, but we'll polish that.
Yeah.
We're going to be installing PPF in the front end and the side skirts. The car has a lot of stone chips, as you can probably see. We're going to do our best to touch them up. I did suggest to the customer that they get the front end resprayed. They weren't too bothered. They were like, nah, just protect it to stop it from getting worse. I said, no worries, but we'll try and touch up some of these bigger stone chips so that, you know, you don't see specks of white there. This is, is this Mythos? No, Panther Black.
Panther Black, yeah.
Stunning color, guys. It's kind of like, I'm looking at this angle and it's green there and purple there.
Purple
absolutely amazing color. You can't capture it on camera. Even the headlights, did you polish the headlights as well?
They haven't even been done yet. They're a quick pat, like a really quick pass.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking great as well. So yeah, and the wheels, we've got Chad coming in on Friday, who's our wheel guy from Auto Colors. All 4 wheels have got some gutter rash, so we're getting those repaired, and they'll be coating the wheels. And then that's it, I think. What else? I mean, what else do you think this car needs? A new
We've got to do the interior still a bit. We've done a quick vacuum, but leather protect.
I think what lets the car down now is the windscreen. Obviously, you know, if there's that many chips here, there's going to be chips on the windscreen as well, and you can see them, and now they stand out. So maybe the owner should invest in a new windscreen to make the car look complete. But yeah, man, anything else you want to add? How's the last few weeks been? Anything interesting?
It's been really good. I mean, a bit busy because of the long weekend. So we've
long weekend. Actually, yeah, it was your sister's wedding, wasn't it?
Yeah, sister's wedding.
How'd that go? Was that fun?
Yeah, really good. Good day, good turnout.
Did you, you know, do you remember the wedding at all?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, okay.
I surprised me.
So it wasn't that fun?
I don't normally drink, but I had probably about 30 or 40 drinks. So for me, that's
30 or 40 drinks.
30 or 40, and that's wild for me. So.
And you still remember what happened?
Still remember.
All right, this man is made of, yeah, stone, it seems.
Fast metabolism.
Yeah, awesome. All right, man. Anything else that you want to say?
No, I think that's about it.
Cool. Let's catch up with Kelvin quickly because we've got a few minutes, and we've got to have the Kelvin catch up. There's a lot to discuss, guys. So,
Hey guys.
Kelvin.
Yep.
The ongoing saga of Kelvin's Civic. What's the latest?
Oh yeah. The Civic finally passed.
Yep. Round of applause. I think the reason it passed is because I went with you.
Yep.
We pulled in, but these guys were really reasonable. So we pulled in, and they didn't. They just said, "Oh, what was the defects on there for this side?" It was
the stiff level, and then the
stiffness,
height. Yep, the
height,
height and some
airbag cover on the seatbelt.
Yeah.
So they're just like, "Oh, would you do the airbag cover?" Oh, we put it. Okay, cool, tick. And then they were like, "Oh, the car drove in, so it was higher." Good. And then they're like, "Oh, what did you do about the stiffness?" And the guy starts jumping on the car. I just said to him, "Oh, I don't know." We just gave it to the mechanic and told him to fix it. And he's like, "Okay, no worries." Ticked it.
Yep.
So they didn't decide to check the whole car. I'll give you a hard time. They were quite reasonable.
Yeah.
They did their job. They knew the car had been inspected before. They weren't trying to be difficult. So that's great.
Yeah.
So what are your plans with the car now? You're going to tint it again and supercharge it and turbocharge it, and then, or you're just going to leave it stock and enjoy the car and not get defected?
So the car for me now probably is not that fast enough that I want. So I probably like charge it and then get what is called engineering it.
Get it engineered.
Yeah, get engineered.
That's very expensive, mate. I think once you look into how much that costs, you'll think twice and you'll be like, it's not worth it. You should, like I said, just buy a new Civic Type R. Like with the amount of money you're going to spend, get a new Civic Type R. It's a 2-year wait. Go into the dealership, place a deposit, and then in 2 years, work out how to pay for it. We'll work something out, okay? Honestly, do that. That's what you should do.
No, the
I mean, you saw
problem
your
is-
Mini, don't you?
No, not yet. No, my Mini is still
Okay.
working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a turbo, and then I have a NA. Probably next one supercharged maybe.
Nah, no one cares about superchargers anymore. The technology's off. Because superchargers were really cool back in the day because they had low end. But now turbochargers are so advanced and the airflow and everything's so good that they develop boost straight away. Like supercharging, I think is really only used now in like those really, like those 10,000 horsepower drag cars.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not really a mainstream thing. I mean, the cool thing with superchargers, they sound cool. But really, I mean, I can't think of a modern car that came out recently that was factory supercharged, like in the last couple of years. They're all turbo. Kumi, can you think of any supercharged cars?
Dodge.
Oh yeah, it's the twin charging. Yeah, that's the twin charging. Yeah, I think VW did that for a while, but it was an absolute flop. Their engine was not very reliable.
Dodge Demon supercharger.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Dodge Demon, that's a good example. Yeah, I mean that's, but you know, that's a drag car really. Like, yeah.
I wish to. Now the engine bay is too small. You can't chuck it in. Yeah, but like, man, you have the red one, and then this car is like 72K, bro. 72K. Save up a little bit more. I have a house.
Yeah, true. Okay,
Right?
yeah, look, you're right. I
Yeah.
agree. But like, no, you're right. I'm not gonna argue with there. But like, put a deposit on one anyway, because on 2 years, if you know, let's see, you might be in a position to get one, and if not, you can sell your thing and you'll make your money back. It's not a
Yeah, I
big deal.
mean, like Honda's pricing is not always drop. You
No.
know, on Type R.
You won't lose any money on this car.
Yeah.
And it's really funny because all the Hyundai fanboys are getting really upset. They're getting so butthurt online about the Type R. They're always like, oh, it doesn't represent value for money. The Hyundai i30N sedan is much better value for money. This is not worth 20K more, this and that. Like, that's not the point, guys. Like, I'm a Hyundai fanboy. I've got a Hyundai, as you all know. The Type R is a better car. Is it worth 20K extra? Who knows? Worth is in the value, is in the eye of the beholder or whatever. It's like a Porsche 911 versus a base model Carrera versus a GT3 RS. The GT3 RS is like twice the price, literally. Is it worth twice the price? Probably not really, because if you think about it on a performance level, like the 0 to 100 time is a second faster, the Nurburgring lap time be a couple of seconds faster.
Yeah.
But performance is very incremental, like as in the faster you get, the more expensive it gets to go faster.
Yeah.
And like the Honda is definitely a better built and a better quality car than the Hyundai. The Hyundai is great, it's a value for money car, but the Honda is just, it's yeah. I mean, read all the reviews, guys. The only bad thing that the reviews say is the car's too expensive, which I get, but all cars are expensive now, man. There's no cheap cars anymore.
Yeah, look, cars expensive is just a kind of like story. If you can afford it, it's not a problem, right?
Yeah.
If you can't afford it, even $1 you will feel expensive.
Yeah, look, I can't afford the Type R. Maybe next year I'll be able to. So the plan is we have to be able to afford it by next year.
Yeah.
So, but I'm getting it in red. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Full PPF, black roof, bronze T37s.
And then have a second story built, stored the car out.
Yeah, 100%. I'll have to buy it. Problem is, if I buy that car, I'll have to sell the Hyundai, then buy a cheap daily, because I'm going to daily the Honda Type R. No way. Like, have you seen those seats? And there's no way you can daily it. Maybe I'll buy a Jazz or something. But
Yeah.
anything else you want to say, man?
No, good man, good. We
Actually, one thing I did forget to mention, guys. Guys, last episode we talked about how Lewis had been doing some cleaning up and organizing the shop. You may notice here, this wall here is bare. All the shelving that was here and all the car parts that were there have been moved up there thanks to Lewis. Lewis, thanks a lot, mate. So, that's a work in progress. So, look, it creates more space, things are more organized. Look, I just don't have the time to keep things as organized or as much as I would like to. Like, there's so many things going on all the time. Lewis is intelligent with his time and has made it a priority that every day he's going to spend a certain amount of time on helping organize the shop.
Yep.
And also, this is important for the future because when we do finally do the renovations and the upgrades we want to do, it means it's easy because it's all ready to go. The builders can come in and just start. We don't have to move anything or do anything. So all those things up there, we're not using them. Great, store them out of the way. We've created more space here. And the place looks fantastic.
Yeah, much more room to work on cars as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, right now, actually, there's like 3 or 4 cars outside that aren't in here right now because we're moving them around. But what was there? There's an MX-5, RS5, what else is there?
A Porsche Cayenne EV.
Oh yeah, Jesus, Porsche Cayenne outside. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
That's a second-hand one in for front-end PPF, ceramic coating, etc., etc. Maybe we'll see it next vlog or check our Instagram. Guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please let us know below. You can contact us, email us on all the normal channels. And till the next episode, stay protected. Cheers.